Good evening. Normally at this time I would be gaveling in a work session, but we have something that's much more exciting than a work session tonight. And we want to welcome all of you here, and we're glad that you came, and we're also excited and thankful and appreciative of our students that work so hard and do so good in their studies. So thank you very much. At this time, I want to turn it over to Mr. Wilkes, our superintendent. Mr. Wilkes.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Mr. McKinney. Mr. McKinney is our board president. I would like to introduce you to our other board members who are present here tonight. Our vice president, Dr. Nelson Bauer. Dr. Bauer, would you please stand, please? Also tonight, our board members, Ms. Lisa Nix, Ms. Shannon Robinson, and Mr. Robert Stewart. Our board members do an outstanding job. They're the governing body of our school system. Their first priority is that of board policy, and they do a wonderful job supporting our students as we are here tonight to honor them. We have a few city leaders here tonight. Usually we would have our Mayor Tony Kennan and full city council with us, but I think there might be some other commitments tonight. I'm not sure what that might be. But I did see City Administrator, Mr. Ford Hanley, with us earlier tonight. Is Mr. Hanley still here tonight? He too has an obligation a little bit later on tonight. Our council members, Joni Blaylock, Jeff Boyd, Jerry Johnson, Annette Mitchell, and Jeff Silvers have done an outstanding job of supporting our schools. How about a round of applause for our mayor and city administrator? Tonight we have also with us incognito Senator Chris Elliott. Chris Elliott, nice homecoming wave there, sir. Your best homecoming queen wave. So thank you for all you do for public education, especially for what you have done for Orange Beach City Schools. It's very much appreciated, but he's not here tonight as a senator. He's the most important role that he could have tonight, that of a parent. So thank you so very much. So now, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed parents, family, board members, city officials, and most importantly, our incredible students, tonight is an event like no other event. It's a night of triumph. It's a night of celebration of grit, determination, and excellence amongst our students. We're here tonight to honor more than 78 to be exact, exceptional students who crushed it on the Alabama Comprehensive Assessment Program and the ACT last year. The ACAP is not just another test, it's a demanding measure of academic mastery in the areas of English language arts, mathematics, and science, taken by students last year in grades 2 through 8. And the ACT, it is the gold standard for college entrance exams. No small feat. Those of you tonight of whom we are honoring scored in the 99th percentile. You've outperformed your peers, and that's something to be extremely proud of. How about a round of applause for all of our students? Being in the 99th percentile means that you scored as well as or better than 99% of other students who took the exam. More than likely, you didn't miss any problems in a particular section, okay? That is absolutely outstanding. That means you're top 1% of your class in whatever area we're honoring you tonight. Your stellar performance does not just reflect your personal achievements, it has raised the bar for all of us. You've helped push our school scores far beyond the state average. Some categories we have doubled the state average, and that's no small achievement. Just 2 years ago, our school set a goal of 80% of all students in a sub-area being proficient, something that we had never done. You smashed that, and this past year we raised the stakes to 90% per survey area. And guess what? You hit it out of the park. 6 subgroups achieved 80% proficiency this past year, and another 6 hit the incredible 90% mark. These results will propel us to the top when state report cards are released later this fall. This year, the year of 25-26, we are gunning, students, for the top spot in the state. No more sharing the podium. We want to stand alone at the very peak. And with your hard work and unwavering commitment, we know that you will lead us there. Congratulations, students. You made us all immensely proud. Keep pushing, keep striving, and let's go get the top ranking together. Another round of applause for all of our students. We have special guests with us tonight that will help us make our presentation this evening. I'm going to call to stage Nikki Pinkston, who is representing Culver's here of Orange Beach, and we all enjoy Culver's so very much. It is one of my granddaughter's favorite places to go and eat. I think she eats there 2 or 3 times a week. I particularly like the, I think we call it custard, right? We call it ice cream at my house, but it's really, really good. Nikki is here with us. She and Kurt are some of our newest MAC sponsors, and we're incredibly appreciative of their partnership. This year, the school system has been collaborating very closely with MACO's Academics, Arts, and Athletics Club. Our central office is now overseeing sponsorships, and tonight we're proud to say that we've got more than 90 sponsors, and we have secured commitments totaling over $725,000. Yes, that does not happen in other places. We're very fortunate. Culver's of Orange Beach and Foley. They are platinum sponsors, meaning that they have given generously $25,000 to support our school system. Yes. And thanks to your commitment tonight, we will all enjoy their famous Butterburgers year-round at our concession stands. In addition to their support of arts and athletics, Culver's is also deeply committed to academics, as is a testament that Nikki and Kurt are here, or Kurt would be here tonight, to present each of our students with a gift card to Culver's. Students, I believe we have put those in the bags tonight. You will also, students, receive tonight an all-access event pass to any Orange Beach City Schools event that covers all of the arts, all of the athletics, does not include playoffs. The Alabama High School Athletic Association does not allow us to do that. You'll also receive a Mako Scholar t-shirt. The total value of each one of these bags is in excess of $100, probably $200 if you're able to do all of those things. So thank you, Nikki, for your continued support and for helping us celebrate these incredible students. So without any further ado, I'm going to ask Miss Mary Courtney if she will come on stage. And she has the wonderful honor of recognizing our students. She'll be calling you by name. We're going to start with our older students because once you receive your bag and everything, we're going to place you here on the stage for one large photo at the end. So younger students, just watch what the students in front of you do and we'll be just fine, okay? All right, Miss Courtney.
Maria Agundis, in the areas of English and ELA. Eli Cardwell, in the areas of reading and ELA. Maya Frericks in the area of reading. Cameron Johnson in the area of English, excuse me, in the area of English. Paige Lipke in the areas of math, science, English, reading, and overall composite. Bailey Miller in the area of ELA. Kai Price in the area of math. Georgia Welch in the area of reading. Journey Anderson in the area of science. Walker Bilbo in the area of math. Daniel Bird in the area of science. Harley Carroll in the area of math. Kevin Clark in the area of science. Joshua Floyd in the areas of both math and science. Grayson Kessling in the area of science. Josiah Mendez in the area of science. Presley Proctor in the area of math. James Rainwater in the areas of both math and science. of math. Abby Streets in the area of math. Grant Tyndall in the areas of math and science. Zyler Toth in the area of science. Tinsley Vale in the area of math. Jake Watts in the areas of math and science. Cody Weidenbach in the area of math. Callie White in the areas of both math and science. Hunter Williams in the area of math. Kylu Bazor in the area of math. Caitlin Clark in the area of math. Kinley Eden in the areas of both math and science. Brooks Elliott in the area of math. Harry Lemon in the area of math. Bryson Lloyd in the area of math. Joni Lynch in the area of math. Caroline Russell in the area of math. Henry Thomas in the area of math. Jana Benito in the area of math. William Warner in the area of math. Davis Dugan in the areas of both math and science. Helen Hovind in the area of ELA. Ann Miller Howe in the areas of both ELA and math. Timothy McGinnis in the area of math. Finley Reed in the area of ELA. Nicholas Subert in the area of ELA. Bailey Barnett in the area of ELA. Bailey Grace Bauer in the area of math. Jace Beasley in the area of math. Wills Brown in the areas of both ELA and math. Thomas Cooper in the area of math. Jonathan Ellsworth in the area of math. Ruth Kincaid in the area of math. Myers Moss in the Millie White in the area of math. Elliot Brown in the areas of both ELA and science. Cannon Calloway in the areas of ELA, math, and science. Nola Cowan in the area of science. Bryce Cranford in the area of science. Kate Furr in the areas of ELA, math, and science. Parker Malone in the area of ELA and science. Alexa Rogers in the area of math. Alexi Simonson in the areas of both math and science. Reese Turner in the areas of both ELA and science. Carter Vale in the area of math. Carter Williams in the area of science. Jackson Bowie in the area of math. Finn Edmonds in the areas of both ELA and math. Rose Hart in the area of math. Mason Rayborn in the area of math. Sage Kistler in the area of ELA. Eliza Morgan in the area of ELA. Parker Riddell in the area of ELA. Andrew Simonson in the areas of both ELA and math. Hadley Tarrant in the area of math.
It's now 6:30 and we will get started with our meeting. And at this time, we're going to have Elsie Robbins to lead in the invocation. Elsie is an outstanding athlete, she's an outstanding student, and she's even a greater outstanding citizen. So thank you, Elsie.
Thank you. Let's pray. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us all here together. Thank you for all of our blessings you bring us each day. Thank you for the community and the support that they bring. I pray that you will work in our city and help us seek you. Protect and guide as we move forward. Amen.
Thank you. We'll call the meeting to order and we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance led by freshman Rivers Looney. Rivers, thank you. Please rise.
Mr. McKinney?
Here.
Dr. Bauer?
Here.
Ms. Robinson?
Here.
Mrs. Nix? Here. Mr. Stewart?
We have a quorum, and so we will have the meeting. And I want to let some of you know, because unfortunately we planned this meeting a long time ago, and then since then they planned a debate tonight. So if you want to leave after your event or your child has received the recognition that they deserve, feel free to do so and go to that event if you'd like to do that. It will not be taken badly by us if you leave. So I just wanted to let you know that would be perfectly okay. We have the agenda that's been posted. You've had a chance to review the agenda. The chair would entertain a motion for its approval. Have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second for the approval of the agenda. Those in favor say aye. Aye. The motion carries. The agenda is approved. I'll turn it over to Mr. Wilkes for the action items.
Thank you, Mr. McKinney. We have a split set of action items tonight to expedite the process. We're very proud of our track and skeet team who is with us tonight, another state champion amongst us. We're so very proud of each and every one of you, as well as your coaches. So tonight, our first action item is that the superintendent recommends board approval of the attached resolution. Provided we get a first and a second, I'll ask Ms. Courtney if she would please read that resolution.
Chair would entertain a motion for the approval.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2025-006, whereas the Orange Beach Middle and High School track and skeet team has demonstrated extraordinary commitment, discipline, and excellence in the sport of competitive shooting, and whereas Whereas in just the past 2 years, the team has earned 7 state titles across multiple divisions and classes, bringing pride and recognition to Orange Beach City Schools and our community. And whereas in the 2024-2025 season alone, following only 1 year of training at their new home range, the team achieved an unprecedented 14 state titles, including first place team skeet, first place team sporting clays, first place finishes in all 3 disciplines, skeet, trap, and sporting clays, across multiple divisions, while competing against more than 20 teams and nearly 200 shooters, marking the largest turnout in Alabama state history. And whereas members of the 2025 championship team are Preston Black, John Will Bullock, Daniel Bird, Bentley Craig, Brooks Elliott, Wyatt Floyd, Ella Floyd, Maya Ferricks, Chase Ferricks, Wyatt Godwin, Colton Green, Rowan Hines, Rivers Looney, Jordan Luster, Myers McQuillan, Jose Mendez, Brendan Murray, Connor Parker, Madden Payne, Hudson Rittering, Tuck Shaver, Blake Sterling, William Zook, Bryson Zook, Hallie Elizabeth Tanner, Austin Tanner, Henry Thomas, Bryce Tyndall, Brett Tyndall, Grayson Tucker, J.C. Underwood, Nathan Watson, Roy Watson, and Davis Williams. Whereas these remarkable achievements would not have been possible without the dedication and leadership of our all-volunteer coaching staff, whose tireless efforts and passion for youth development have shaped this program into one of the finest in the state. These coaches, Tim Herring, Matt Parker, Drew Dylan Hemby, Chris Litton, Chris Ruppel, Jackson Looney, Brad Godwin, and Paul Paulson. Now, therefore be it resolved that the Orange Beach Board of Education commends the Orange Beach Middle and High School Trap and Skeet team and their coaches for extraordinary performance on and off the field of play. Be it further resolved that this resolution be placed among the official records of the Orange Beach Board of Education and that a copy hereby be presented to the 2025 Orange Beach Middle and High School Trap and Skeet team.
How about a round of applause for our track and speakers? Guys, join me on stage, please, along with your coach, or coaches. I know we've got at least one coach tonight. All right, we've got our second resolution of the evening, Mr. McKinney. Of course, this is for our state championship softball team. Congratulations one more time on our 5th consecutive state championship. We finished the season ranked nationally number 2. And we're very, very proud of you for each one of those championships, especially this one. So the superintendent recommends board approval of the attached resolution. If we get a first and a second, I'll ask Ms. Courtney again to read the resolution, then we will vote.
I have a first, I have a motion.
Move to adopt the resolution.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Discussion, and then we will vote later.
Whereas it is commendable when high school student athletes find a balance between academics and athletics, and whereas the Orange Beach community takes great pride in the accomplishments of the Orange Beach High School softball team, be it players, parents, coaches, teachers, or loyal fans, and whereas the Orange Beach High School softball team has once again demonstrated exceptional athletic achievement, sportsmanship, and dedication, finishing the 2025 season with an outstanding 46-2 record. And whereas the team secured its 5th consecutive AHSAA state championship, tying the all-time state record and cementing its legacy as one of the most dominant programs in Alabama history. And whereas the Makos were recognized on a national level, finishing number 2 in the nation by Max Preps and compiling a phenomenal 92-3 record over the past 2 seasons. And whereas Orange Beach has proven itself unbeatable in state tournament play, remaining undefeated in Oxford 20-0 over the past 5 years. Whereas the team demonstrated its strength against top-tier competition, defeating 6 nationally ranked teams, including number 4 Doral Academy and number 6 Montverde Academy on the same day, as well as top in-state programs such as 7A State Championship Thompson and 6A State Champion Helena. And whereas the Makos outscored their opponents by a staggering 512-56 during the season and 96-5 in the playoffs, showcasing a historic level of offensive and defensive dominance. And whereas the team's 512 total runs ranked 3rd in the nation, with a .449 team batting average, the second highest in AHSAA history, and 72 home runs, ranking 4th nationally and 3rd in state history. And whereas the Makos won multiple elite tournaments, including the Orange Beach Classic, the Kissimmee Classic, and the Hoover Tournament, further demonstrating their excellence and competitive spirit. Whereas members of the 2024 National and State Championship teams are Kinsley Blackwell, KG Favors, Justine Henderson, Brinley Harville, Ava Hodo, Katie King, MK McMullen, Harper Morrison, Aniston Moy, Addie Oldham, Jade Palmer, Taylor Poland, Tegan Rivette, Elsie Robbins, Caitlin Robertson, Stella Spriggs, and Daigle Wilson. Whereas the coaches of the 2024 National and State Championship teams are Shane Alexander, head coach, Jody Hodo, assistant coach, Caitlin Boyd Carson, assistant coach, Sarah Hatter, assistant coach, David McLean, assistant coach, David Nix, athletic trainer. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Orange Beach Board of Education commends the Orange Beach High School softball team and coaches for extraordinary performance on and off the field of play. Be it further resolved that this resolution be placed among the official records of the Orange Beach Board of Education and that a copy be presented to the 2024 Orange Beach softball team.
Having heard the motion, and we've had a first and a second, do we have any further discussion or any comments by board members?
No, just listening to.
No means no.
No, I do have some comments though. Just listening to the accolades, just super impressive. To do this 5 straight years, just the run differential, just the stats, you're probably now competing with yourself over and over again in those stat categories, which is overly impressive. But knowing what you do academically on top of this is even more impressive. I take my son to the athletic facilities often, and there's not a moment that I go there that you're not working on that field or working in those cages. And that's what it takes. It's not just during season. It's every time in between. So congratulations, not only on this great achievement, but what you're learning about life in general.
I just want to say once again, thank you. Your effort is outstanding, and your enthusiasm for the game is fun to watch. So thank you very much. Did we vote? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries.
A big round of applause for our state championship softball team. Outstanding. Super proud of all of you.
We're down to item 7, consideration of previous minutes. They've been posted. You've had an opportunity to review those. Chair would entertain a motion for their approval.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second for the approval of the previous minutes. Any discussion? Seeing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. Recognition of guests.
very pleased to have guests with us tonight. You know who you are. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you. Public comments.
We have none.
None signed up. Announcements, important dates.
Yes, there are several things underneath the important dates that we need to keep in mind. You all have your calendars. I suppose the next thing on our calendar would be the exhibition football game this Friday night. I believe that is a 7 p.m. start, 6 p.m. start. Like I said, I think it's a 6 p.m. start. It's in the Sportsplex down at the end of Williams-Silvers, okay? We will host our first game ever, Mako Stadium, on the 22nd. And then on the 28th, we'll host our first volleyball match in the new gymnasium. And of course, that is the 28th. Both of those games, football and volleyball, are against Alberta. And then on September the 4th, we will have a ribbon cutting ceremony at 1 p.m. We'll still do the sneak peek on that Wednesday prior. All of those items are on your calendar. And then at the end, we'll talk about our next board meetings. We've got two, one on the 4th and one on the 11th, and then we have whole board training shortly thereafter.
Thank you, Mr. Wilkes. Under the discussion and the financials.
Mr. Matt Gray, would you come forward and borrow Attorney Campbell's microphone? Would you like to see the presentation, sir, or the narrative?
You can just pull up the narrative, sir. We'll go through that as we have the last couple of months. Well, it's going to be tough to follow all that, but I'll do what I can. So just to start, we're looking at June. So this is back a couple of months. We've actually closed July already, but we don't have that ready for you. So we'll look back at June. June revenues totaled $3.1 million, bringing year-to-date revenues to $38.9 million, which is 74% of annual budget, which is great because if we did everything perfect, we would be at 75%. So we're close there. Expenditures, $4.3 million, bring year-to-date spending to $36.2 million, bringing that to 71% of the total budget. So doing very well on the expense side. You can scroll on past these charts, sir. There's not been much change in the last couple of months. Major revenues, we want to note $485,000 in sales and use tax. It's a pretty solid month for us. And then $2.3 million in reimbursements related to athletic facility. The general fund balance did decrease $852,000 in June, bringing the reserves to $10.1 million, or just over 5 months. And then notably, you can see we just follow ad valorem through the year. We're at $8.8 million. This time last year we were at $8 million, so we're up about $100,000 there. And then sales and use tax were up about $600,000. So all that to be said, we're probably close to just under 1 month ahead of month-end reserves where we thought we would be, primarily due to these two revenue sources. And that's all I have. Questions?
Would it be fair to say that ad valorem continues to increase about 7%, so this is actually outpacing last year at 7% of $8 million? We would think $500,000 difference there, and we're showing almost 0.8 of a million. So that 7% has actually been beneficial.
Yes.
Sorry for those of us that have to pay it, but we are seeing about a 7% increase each year on ad valorem. And statewide, I think sales tax are up as well, so that's another good indicator.
Yes, sir.
Going into the budget hearing. Any questions for Mr. Gray? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Great job.
We're down to the action items on the financial statement and bank reconciliations. And of course, the first meeting in September will have more to do with budget information also.
So action item number 1, Superintendent Wilkes recommends board approval of the attached financial statements.
Chair would entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Those in favor say aye. Aye. The motion carries.
Action item number 2, Superintendent Wilkes recommends the approval of the following performance contracts. Provided we get a first and a second, I would like to set aside an item.
Chair would entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second, and we're going to have a set aside.
The set aside I'd like to recommend would be item number 1, that we consider items 2 and 3. And then after we've considered that set aside, then we'll come back and vote on item number 1. So I'm asking to set aside item number 1.
Okay, so we're voting on the approval of items 2 and 3 on that packet. Those in favor say aye. Aye. The motion carries.
Superintendent recommends board approval of number 1 underneath the performance contracts.
We have recommendation for number 1.
But before we get to that, I think you need to acknowledge the fact that there will be an abstention on any discussion of one of the board members.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That's fine.
The board requested me to discuss this at length because this is an abstention issue related to a board member being related to the party being involved, which also brings another issue about, which you've asked me to research in the past, an issue that came up last month, about mid-month, involving the same board member. But around July 16th, I was asked to look into something involving a content creator on Facebook that made public accusations about an Orange Beach board member, specifically Ms. Lisa Nix. This content creator publicly posted on Facebook questioning Ms. Nix's ethics, which you requested that I investigate and then also publicly address with you about what I uncovered and decided to give to you this evening. So this post specifically stated that Ms. Nix was appointed by the mayor's office of the city of Orange Beach, and according to her ethics report, Ms. Nix's husband was employed by Encore Rehabilitation of Orange Beach and insinuated that Ms. Nix had done something unethical. So to address that comment as a whole, I first point you to Alabama Code section 16-11-3, which states that the city council shall elect all members of this board, meaning that the mayor does not unilaterally appoint any of you, and the council must vote to approve new members of the board. So I wanted to just first point that out from this post, meaning it was a pretty reckless statement. But also, as you're aware, the board was under contract with Encore to provide physical therapy services to student athletes at Orange Beach City Schools. I reviewed that contract thoroughly and all relevant board minutes related to that contract. The contract was approved on September 13th of 2022. It was effective August 1st of that same year. The contract states that David Nix was one of the athletic trainers to be provided by the board, to the board by Encore. It's my understanding that David Nix is Ms. Nix's husband. The contract was for a 3-year term through August of 25, and it would require notification by one party to not renew the contract within 30 days at the end of the initial term. I reviewed all of the board minutes since the time of that contract being approved. No action was ever taken since then. Of the utmost importance of this investigation, I reviewed all the minutes from September 13, 2022. Lisa Nix was not a board member at that time. Tracy Stark, the inaugural board member, was in her seat at that time. Ms. Nix's first board meeting was January of 2023, approximately 5 months after that contract was approved. When researching all those board minutes, she did not have any vote concerning that contract. So I want to clarify specifically that Ms. Nix and the board have no concerns about whether or not there was an issue with that contract that was publicly put on Facebook. But it's clear and obvious that there's public board minutes and also minutes to date that Ms. Nix never voted on the contract, meaning it would be reckless and potentially defamatory to insinuate that this board or Ms. Nix did anything wrong involving that contract. So, long story short is, tonight, this set aside is the proper way to handle this situation. It's not unusual in the city school system for someone to abstain from such a vote. They just have to abstain from the discussion and also not vote on the action item. I just wanted to publicly, fully lay that out.
Thank you. At this time, we'll take the vote on the set aside of item number 1. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those oppose or abstain?
Abstain.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Campbell gave you the legal interpretation of all that. I want to give you the fellow board member interpretation of all that. It really bothers me when people challenge people's integrity on Facebook without any of the facts. And this young lady and her husband have done nothing but honorable work for this community for years. And I was disappointed that she had to go through that, being posted, and watch those things being said when people don't know the truth and apparently don't care. So they're honorable people. She does honorable work, and she has never done anything on this board ethically inappropriate. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that, Lisa.
Mr. McKinney, you mind if I say something? You said a word, you said integrity, and I think that integrity is what you think and what you say and what you do are all aligned. And when I think of that, I think of Lisa Nix. She's somebody that is the epitome of that, so thank you for saying that.
Thank you. Next item, 3.
Action item number 3, the bid for the athletic facility, the custodial services. The superintendent recommends custodial services bid to cover all commercial cleaning services in the amount of $42,264 annually.
The chair would entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposition say nay. The motion carries. The next meeting will be September the 4th, which will be a budget meeting, and it will be a special call meeting and will serve as the first budget hearing. A meeting following that one will be on September the 11th. The work session will convene at 4:30, and the regular meeting of the board will convene immediately following the work session. And those meetings will be in the city chambers, council chambers. No further business. The chair would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion and a second to adjourn. Those in favor say aye. Aye. We are adjourned.